giving us a lot of.
Well, what did I just do? Let's get this. Okay. No one in here yet, but say hello anyway. Unscheduled. Already opened, bought a box today of pennies. And they're the Spring and Son, or String and Son, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. These are the, I call these the Loomis wannabes. I shouldn't do that. Maybe they don't want to be Loomis. They just remind me of Loomis. I plan on just rambling because I want to see how this turns out. I've got, I'll tell you what, let's swap it back. Let's do that. Yeah. I think that'll look better. And I'm looking for mainly Wheaties, and specifically, I need a 1917. So, let's get down to business. And I'm not going to show you me searching through for the varieties and the errors and such. But we are going to look here. I am going to pull the copper out as I go, just simply because I'm looking at them all anyway. Oh, and for the last few boxes, I've been getting a lot of these really shiny. Almost looks like somebody's polished them. It's a 1951. You can see how shiny that is. But I really can't tell if it's just been cleaned or if it's, I don't know. That's number 21. Roll 21 gives us wheat number 21. So we are still on track for a 1-to-1 ratio. Usually I just hope for at least a 2-to-1. 2 rolls gets me 1 wheat cent. I really like the fact that we've gone through 21 rolls. This is roll 21, and we are still sitting at a 1-to-1 ratio. Now, if I could find one of those key dates, or really hard to find error, that'd make this really nice. So, roll 22. And we've also found a Canadian and a punched, a hold one that's got a cross in it. In the last 3 boxes, this makes the 4th one of those cross coins that I found. Let's see what we've got here. So, just reminding everybody, if you haven't already, go over and sub at Ravenhawk Coins and Silver Seeker, Rob Finds Treasure, and Coin Crew. Keith let us know he's trying to hit 1,000,000 views by the end of the year. So he said if all of his subscribers would just go ahead and watch 4 videos, they could make it. So everybody hop over there and watch as many of the Coin Crew videos as you can. Let's see if we can push him over 1,000,000 views. And look at that, another one of those shiny ones. 1956, No Mint Mart, Philadelphia. Has Roll 22 and Fines 22. Or Weedy 22. That penny was born the same year I was. 14. Let's see here. Well, that's a nice grody one. Can't see any silver shining through, so I'll put it over there and weigh it later. Along with that 82. Now, we'll talk a little bit while we're doing this about hunting on a budget. About a year ago, well, back almost exactly a year ago, after decades of just casual collecting, you know, looking through my change every now and then, saving my foreign ones and not really doing anything, we decided to start collecting seriously and started doing $50 box hunts. One of the first things I did was I got a bag from a local bank from a couple towns over, and that bag had 43 silver $50 in it. I took those, sold them, bought more stuff. All the while I kept hunting and finding silver coins at face value. I used that to fuel my hunts. And after 1 year, I'm going to be doing a recap of 2022 to show exactly what I built, basically without investing anything other than what I got back out of the silver that I found in the corn rolls. And it's kind of surprising. I mean, it surprised me what we were able to do. And I'll mention a couple of things that we actually spent some of the silver for. Actually, traded some silver for a trailer for my truck to pull behind it. Not pulling the truck behind the trailer, pulling the trailer behind the truck. Yeah. So, got almost, well, not quite a tube of 1 ounce rounds traded for a trailer. And if you consider I'd gotten those rounds by purchasing them, or well, trading silver $50 for them, and the silver $50 I got at face value, so you can figure, let's be very conservative. Take the price of the trailer and divide it by 20, you'll have exactly how much we spent on it. So look at there. Oh, there we go. Look, there, that happens extremely rarely. There's a 1944 in pitiful shape, but you can see everything. And right next to it is one of those shiny 56Ds. That puts us up to 24 on our 24th roll. And looky there, this roll's got 3 of them. There's a 1951D, and this, can you see that? This is why I'm wondering if these have been cleaned, because every once in a while one will be like this. It's shiny, but you can see the, anywhere there's a little crease or something, you can see the dirt still in it. So let's see here. See that? Oh well, that's 25 of them in 24 rolls. May have to get one of those smart people to let me know if they agree that these have been cleaned or polished. I have to get Ravenhawk or Rob or somebody. And we are on roll 25. Hey, Alistair. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn to watch my chat. Um, and then hear the vibration. Somebody is vibrating upstairs so loud that I can hear it down here. Yeah, for the last few boxes, I've started getting a lot of those that I really think they look like they've been cleaned. Because they're shiny, and every once in a while you get one like I was showing that has the dirt still compacted in it. Wait a second. You don't play sax, do you? Maybe I'm thinking about somebody else. I had to explain to somebody yesterday that at my age, my brain's filled up, so every time I remember a name, I forget a verb. There's another Alistair that, am I pronouncing that right? That does play the sax. Pretty good at it, too. Oh, look at there, another one of those shiny ones, and you can see it's got some of the dirt in the lines too. I mean, they're pretty, but I'm afraid it loses value if it has been cleaned, and I can't think of anything. Ah, good. With a last name of McGahey, I get well. I've had it pronounced so many different ways that I'm kind of self-conscious about pronouncing other people's right. My books are full except for one coin, a 1917, and I'm afraid I'm gonna switch over to nickels and just give up on it because it's not really a key date, but I just can't seem to find one of them. No, I don't have that one, but I don't. I didn't plan on getting that one. If I do find it, it's okay. There's. Wait a second, 1909. No, it's the 1911S that I finally found it. Yeah, my tactic's gonna be go over to nickels. I don't know if you saw that the first stream that I did, very first live stream for coins was with those nickels, and golly, I got to go through there and edit that. In 10 rolls, there was 148 silver war nickels in it. It had to have been somebody's dump. Because you just don't find that many. I mean, 148 out of 500. I'd opened the first 2 rolls and I thought, I'm not really ready to start streaming yet. Don't have everything set up. But man, I've got to live. That way at least I've got a recording I can edit later. Most of my live streams I've done has been streaming music we play. Hey, there's a 59. First year with the memorial. Other than that, it's just another copper. Okay. Yeah. Hey, is that... bank. That's repunched. I mean, it's in bad shape, but let's look here. I'm going to switch over. Let's look. Is that repunched or is that just damaged? I think it's just damaged. Yeah. I didn't even think about that, about somebody stealing them, and I was thinking more about the other where somebody's passed away and the family doesn't really know what they want, or they know but they don't want the hassle of trying to sell everything individually, so they just take it and dump it. And they watch for that at the bank. They'll call me and say, "Hey, somebody just brought all these in. You want them?" Sometimes there's nothing in them because the reason they brought them in is because they already searched them. But about 1 in 4 really have a lot of cool stuff in them. Yeah, I just started to. I've streamed all kinds of stuff. I've even streamed 3D printing stuff and electronic stuff, but decided I was going to set up and start doing this. Yeah, I've got some bags like that I'm going to get to go through. But see, my mom was the one that got me. But yeah, that's what. But of course, it's easier with this one because my mom got me. She's worked at banks since I was in grade school, 50 years, and she's the one that got me collecting coins. So all those years, she would keep a bunch of change in her purse, and anytime something come through that she wanted, she'd just swap it out. They didn't care. And she's got bag after, I think she's got like 7 bags full of nothing but silver halves and dimes and quarters. So my sister likes the crystal that she collects. And my brother likes stamps. I suggested to him that instead of splitting everything equally, we just split up, and I'll take the coins, and my sister can have the crystal, and my brother can have the stamps. Oh wow! Yeah, I'm finding out. I've got one bank that, well, I think the only reason they're letting me do stuff is because I take donuts to them. They tell I like buying the bags out of the coin counter machines, and it's been fine for a while. But every branch was a little bit different. So when I go to different towns, they would. One place would say, "Yeah, we'll sell you the bag, but it's got to be full. So until it fills up, you can't have it." So I would take coins back and fill it up myself, and then buy it. Well, they told me that, and I went down, and every one of the branches, there was 3 branches in that town. Next week, told me, "Nope, we can't do it. We can't sell the bags. Period." I said, "Well, that's not what you said last week." So finally, I went over to the main office because this was the town where the bank was headquartered, and they said, "Nope, just got an email within the last 15 minutes." And I had been talking to the other branches for well over an hour, so I found out later that it actually mentioned me by name in the email saying, "Don't sell me coins." So I said, "Well, then I've got about $2,500 worth of halves. I'd just like to deposit them." And they said, "Nope, we're not going to take halves." I said, "It's legal tender." They said, "Sorry, you can't deposit them." So my new bank, yeah, I know I knew they had to, but I wanted the precedent there because, or not the precedence. I was so mad that I didn't want to argue with them. And I brought the Has back to my hometown, went into my hometown banker and said, hey, your main office refused to take my deposit. He said, yeah, I know. They sent me an email and then they called me. So I can't buy, but here's what's weird. I can't buy halves from them, but this box of pennies they sold to me. Now you got to understand, I own some businesses and they have my main bank account because I haven't switched it yet. Now they're really really nice now. I mean, it's taken care of. By the way, here's a nice looking 56, but it's another one of the shiny ones. I'm not getting any kind of. I mean, the details are still there mostly. I may be wrong. I may put those into a flip and just send them into Rob or. Yeah, my new bank that I opened up an account after this happened. I've got my personal account there. They'll order me 2 boxes every week. They said they can get me 2 boxes a week and just tell me when to stop. So every Monday that I go in and pick them up. Now, I went a little bit different approach with with merchants. The new bank. Um, I've got I've designed some coin roll crimpers for crimping the ends of these coin rolls for 3D printers, and I've printed them out. I printed them 40 sets and donated them to them. And by donated means I gave them to them because I didn't want to have to get a sales tax number. I don't want to have to charge sales tax. And what are we up to? 27, and we're on roll 29. So we're getting behind a little bit on our 1-to-1 ratio. But anyway, they'll call me. You know, they're the ones that'll call me anytime there's a collection and ask me if I want them. Whereas the other bank has the public check counting machine, so I'm going to leave an account there so that they have to let me go in there and use their coin machines for free. But yeah, I'll get a call every now and then. Hey, someone just dropped in some money. Here we got about $450 worth of quarters or whatever they've got, and I'll say I'll be right over. Helps that their branch here is only a block and a half from me. Yeah, and what I did point out to them, they're going to have to be careful, because if I find out that even one person buys a bag of coins from them out of that coin changing machine, then I'm going to be talking to them about fair practices. So if they're going to have a rule like that, they're going to apply it evenly, or I will be vocal. Of course, this is not the way I make my main money, and I don't want to risk, you know, my main businesses. So yeah, I know exactly what you're saying there, because it's just easier to deal with them. I used to roll everything back up for them. But again, they asked me to, but they gave me a whole bunch of the little bank bags. Even my new bank gave me one of those with the locks, and the zipper comes over and it's got the lock on it that'll lock it shut. Of course, a good pocket knife will get you in it, but it's something. Yeah. So now I've got me a bucket that I set here on my leg while I'm counting or hunting, and then when I'm done with a roll, just throw them in the bucket and I'll pour them in those bags. Okay, let's see. It's slowing down. We've gone from 2 or 3 every row, or on some rolls, down to I'm gonna fall asleep if I have to keep doing this with nothing in there. And that's 30, and we've got 27. This is roll 31. We've got 27 wheats, 1 Canadian, and 1 cross. I keep forgetting the lag. And that, in the last 3 boxes that I've gotten from them, that's the 4th of those punched crosses that I've found. I told one of the little girls there that if I found another one of the crosses, I'd give it to her, so I'm going to run it over there in a little bit. Hey, now I know why I remember your name. I'm going to take a little break after this roll and show you what I've got, because I dug them out and then I could not for the life of me remember who I'd talked to about the pressed coins, because my wife and I have been doing that for years. Anytime we go somewhere, if we see one of those machines, we put change in it. Whew, there's a shiny one. It's a 78, but I could swear there's silver right there in the middle of that. Oh well. Okay, let me get my little no, somebody had said that they collected those, and if anybody had duplicates of stuff, they were interested in them, and I've got duplicates. And let me grab my little books. Well, let me just ask first, was it you that we were talking about the coin smashers, and you were interested in any duplicates? Okay, that's what I was thinking. Let me grab those. I'm gonna. Yeah. One of the things I've been thinking about doing is taking me some old Mercury dimes, or some Kennedy, or some modern dimes, and smashing them instead of the pennies, so I can get actual silver ones. So let's see here. I know we've got the Silver Dollar City ones. I got some. There's a Time Traveler. Texas. That one's a railroad track smash. Okay. Lambert's Cafe. Yeah, okay, we got 2 of the Lambert's Cafe. Huh. May have to fiddle with it some. But anyway, I'm gonna pull these out as I find the dupes. Yeah, I've done a few of the quarters. Yeah, there's some of the, matter of fact, if you notice, I got 3 of them of the Walt Disney World. So there's a dupe there I can put in, and then the Lambert's Cafe right here. Thought I had 2 of the Time Travelers, but I guess I don't. Throwed rolls. Dick's 5 and dime. There. Got 2 of those. Dick's 5 and dime, a little store in Branson, Missouri. I didn't even think about trying to steal. I would have thought that would overload it. There's. I knew I had 2 of the Time Travelers. There's the other one. So let me turn these that way. Put them under the scope here in a minute once I get down and. Okay, so there's that. President's Park. Okay, Buc-ee's. Yeah, I've got a problem. People tell me I can't do something or something's impossible. I don't like that word impossible. Okay. I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, I don't see. Wait, Gilbert, do I have another one of those? No. Okay, if we do those and then. Hey, there's the Lucky. Yeah. That one. Get out of there. And that one. And there. Let's turn these. Well, I think that's basically all of the duplicates. So, let's look at them. Pikes Peak, altitude 14,000. Yep. Okay. This is a new one I've started working on. So what we've got is a Dick's 5 and dime, Branson, Missouri. There we go. And then we've got Lambert's Cafe. I think it's in Sikeston, Missouri, isn't it? I can't remember. It says it on there, but yeah, Sikeston. Okay. And then the Time Traveler. roller coaster there at Silver Dollar City. And then we have a Silver Dollar City Old Time Christmas. Well, I live in northern Arkansas, and we go up there because it's cheap and easy, and we can just say, hey, this weekend, let's go up and play. In a couple hours, we're up there in a hotel and having some fun. This is a Lucky Penny, says. Whoops, let me get it down here, we can see it. So, it's Silver Dollar City. And then, of course, we got Walt Disney Magic Kingdom. And I can tell you, these were done 30-something years ago. You can still see the quarter or the reverse on the back smashed out. So, that's 6 of them. Told you I had some dupes. If you'll send me an email to hillbilly@thisworldismine.com. Yeah, I'm a web developer, so I've got some funny domains. With your address, I will mail these to you. These 6 right there. Turn that upside down. Turn it back down. I am so glad that I remembered that discussion, because it's been a while back that we had it. But I'll put those in a... As a matter of fact, I may just go ahead and put them into like a flip, a 2x2. Just staple them up, and you can just tear them open when you get there. Okay. So, hey, I might have to figure out how I can tell who's in here, because I think somebody's joined us. Of course, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm looking at. Okay. Now, back to the cents. Up. 1946S. 46S. Hey, I wonder if that's the S over D. There's one way we can find out. And pop that thing back around. Oh, you know what? No, I think it's just got gunk in it. Oh, I got bunches of Ziploc baggies. I can put them in there. Well, one of the companies that we own is a background check company. So we get threats and of bodily injury on a fairly regular basis. So we have to be careful. And I'm not saying that we try to hide ourselves. I don't mind. My name, address, date of birth, all that stuff's out there. Don't care. I just protect here, you know, with cameras and all kinds of stuff, just to keep the family safe. And you know, okay, now I'm interrupting myself, but this one is a 1970, and it looks a lot like the those I was thinking looked clean. I'm not sure why someone would clean a 1970. Maybe they didn't. Maybe I'm wrong about it. I'll keep that in the side just so I can compare those. Okay. You know, I've always kind of wondered, why is it illegal Ooh. Oh, so she's still After 28 years, huh? I wonder why it's okay to punch a cross in one or drill a hole in one, but it's not okay to melt it. Okay, I'm gonna get the flattened ones and put them right up here out of the way so that I can remember to send them. See if I can't get some of this out of here. Okay, back to the fun. Thank you very much. I will send it out. It's a little bit late for me to get there today. I'll send it out in the morning. Oh, yeah. That's the only quarter machine that I've run into, but I've not really looked for them actively. It's just when we run into them, we smash. Hulk smash. And we started it right after we got married 38 years ago. And just have done it every time we see one of those machines. Well, this was a disappointing one. There's only 2 pieces of copper even in it. This is it's kind of unusual that this many wheats have come out of something with this few coppers. Well, I'll try to remember to do more than one when we get to some places and run up some. It's just, we don't see them that often. I'm to the point where my vision up close, well, I got a gap. If I'm very close to see something really good, I've got to take my glasses off, but then when I want to look at the monitor or anything, I got to put them back on. Well, then this should push you over the 130 mark, right? I don't think I can get them there, though, by the end of the year, but technically, they're yours. I'm giving them to you. These are yours right now, so technically you can count them. See, this one's got more copper, but don't see any Wheaties in it. Okay, well, that'll work too. Yeah. Well, I'll try to remember, and when I see some, I'll smash an extra of whatever I do. Can help in my little way. I do still want to, and I think I've got some. Yeah, I've got some silver foreign coins. I don't really do a lot with foreign, or didn't used to. May start. I may see how one of them smashes. But yeah, this. Huh. Why? Oh well. I'm gonna have to learn to be a little bit more vocal when I'm describing something, because is not really descriptive, is it? Yeah, I think it is. And I've got a few of them. I can actually tell because I've gotten them in bank rolls and I've been just kind of saving them. Ah, there we go. Now that is a pretty 1950. Whoa, 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 1950. Oh, I'll look later, but I think I can't remember if 1950 is something that some reason that yeah, it may be some other denomination of coin. My brain leaks. You got to put your finger in your ears to keep from losing stuff. We are on roll 46. Now we've slowed down a little bit. We've got 29. So I don't think, unless these last few rolls, or the last 14 rolls, 15, have an amazing amount of wheat pennies in them, I don't think we're going to do our 1-to-1 like we started out with. And I should try to hurry it up. Probably look better if I just recorded it and then edited it, but then I wouldn't be able to. I don't know, just something about doing something live and talking to people. Sign is satisfying. I'm gonna be working with my metal detector for some, and get the drone out and do some videos. I'm just gonna whatever I want to do. And people watch, great. Maybe there's other people out there interested in the same stuff. But I'm not doing this to try to make money. I just want to do it because I want to have some fun. So I ought to show you how messy my office is. My wife told me that I got to get it under control or she's not going to be able to find me. She has to tie a rope around my waist when I come into the office, and that way if they don't hear from me, they can just yank on the rope. Whew, that might be copper though. Oh no. That's a banged up copper. Yep. Okay. I think my wife's making chili dogs. Can't see it. I'll drag these over where we can see what we're doing. Ta-da! Yeah. I've been a programmer for so long and done little. I love putting those little metal models together and stuff. Yeah. First, I love Mountain Dew, but my favorite right now is peach soda. And my youngest son got me one of those Soda Stream machines for Christmas, so I can fizz my own stuff. I told him I was going to fizz his milk and put it back in the carton. Can you imagine carbonated milk? That would be a shot. Go pour yourself a glass of milk, put it up, and it's fizzy. Yeah, they have the wheats have definitely slowed down. Those are some nice looking 93D. 93.
Judy McAdhock.
Uh-oh. Hello? Huh? Yeah, I think you called the wrong number. Okay. My, my oldest son has been on vacation. He took my granddaughters and they went up to Branson, yeah, and Springfield. And that was my mom calling to see if they made it back okay. Wrong number. Yeah, carbonated coffee. Ooh, carbonated coffee. You know we're going to have to try it at least once. Yeah, 69. What's that got on it? Must just be a shellac or something. Okay. Come on in. Come on. 82, 82. Well, there's a lot of 82s. Of course, have to do extra work for the 82s. Hey! And you know, I got some Fireball in there. Henry McKenna's my favorite. Well, no, Maker's Mark's my favorite, but I went to a bar one time in the airport. The girl behind the bar said, "So what do you have?" And I said, "Old fashioned." She said, "Old fashioned what?" I said, how about a screwdriver?" I was thinking, you can't screw up a screwdriver. I was wrong. Don't trust a bartender that does not know what an old fashioned is. I mean, I shouldn't have to say that, but evidently you do. So, my two favorite drinks, old fashioned and a Manhattan. What? She said, "Well, if you can tell me how to make it, I can make it." I said, "No, I don't think you can." I said, "Because if I have to tell you how to make it, no, 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 no. That's not the way this works." Oh, yeah. All that tells me is that somebody don't know how to do it and they're going to try to pass off, you know, their way. They call them old standards for a reason. Come on, they just dried up. See, this is the point in the video where most... Oh, look at there. I see an edge of one right there. This is where, though, you hear them say, "Okay, I'll be back when we find our next find." Nah, 57D. I guess once I edit the video out, I'll probably do stuff like that, but I have more fun doing this. Chatting. Wow. Amaretto, Sprite, and orange juice. No. Oh man, last night I had a Long Island iced tea that was just nasty. I mean, it was like kerosene. It wasn't pleasing at all. Last tray. 10 more. This is 41. So, 41, and we've only gotten 30 wheat pennies. I mean, I say only. That's not bad, really, for a box. Yeah, if you want to experiment, experiment on your own time with your own dime. Don't make your customers suffer for her experimentation. Nope, nope, nope. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Well, I won't lie. I'm kind of disappointed in these last 10 rolls. It's amazing the lag time on here. Okay. My weigh stack's getting too tall. Gonna have to weigh them. No, I have to agree with you on that. That's way too long to. You should be able to mix a drink in about 10-15 seconds. Maybe a little bit longer for the more elaborate drinks, but if you're going to a concert to watch music, an event like that, you're probably not wanting the perfect drink. You're just wanting something with alcohol in it. So, yeah. She ever get it right? Yeah. Well, 3 minutes. I was assuming that it had to be a fairly elaborate drink if you're taking 3 minutes. Of course, I guess you don't. I guess you could take as long as. Yeah, because if she's sitting there measuring out, to the a perfect amount, which doesn't exist. Sometimes it's the joy of the imperfections. Yeah. All you can do is feel sad for some people that. I don't know. She might have invented that drink, but that's probably what people were ordering. Such a promising start to this box. And now I think we're running out of the dump. I was getting rolls with 3 wheat pennies in one roll earlier. Oh, so they ask, hey, what's good today? And she'd say, my contraption that I'd invented. Because I wanted to. Oh, well. At least she wasn't like a nurse or a doctor or paramedic or something and making up, procedures. So it could get worse. Okay, we're down to, well, this is 45. I was hoping for more, but I don't know. I've already gotten a pretty good pile of Wheaties. Show them here in a second when we get through these last few rows. I'm going to go through them pretty fast here, because I'm thinking that in a few minutes I may go see if I can find something to eat. Eating is always a good thing. Well, I probably shouldn't have done as much of it. My belly probably wouldn't, be this big. Okay. And 69 was the summer of 69. Okay. Believe it or not, that's a 1995. Nothing. Mangled. 65. And 75. 46. No, 47. I'm looking at that wrong. There's your foot just walking down the street and you do what you... Oh, that's a pretty 82. And there's an ugly 82. Oh, no problem at all. Matter of fact, I thought you might have had to go do something. So I was just sitting here goofing, singing. Gotta sing. Singing makes you happy. Might not make the person next to you happy. Another 59. I think that's the third 59 that I've found. It's worth the same as an 89. They're still kind of cool. I don't know why it's so satisfying. I guess because of the sheer quantity of wheat pennies that you can find makes it a little more fun because you're actually finding more items, not having to wait in between as long. Unless you're at the last half of my box here, and then you got to keep waiting and waiting and. But that's life. I had picked up a couple of rolls of uncirculated wheat pennies. I mean, they were still in the original bankroll when the guy bought it from an auction. And I think that they'll get mint state 66 or 67. We'll send 3 of them in, and we're going to see. If they come back mint state 67 or better, we'll send the rest of them in. Because one is a tube of 1942 Philadelphia's, no mint mark on them. The other one is 46D. So, a couple $100 value on most of the places when you look it up at a mint state 67. And if you got 100 coins, and if they could all go for that, I would be really, really happy. Because that would be a lot. And look at there. See, we're back into it with only one more roll after this one ready to go. 57D. That's the second one in this roll. And not seeing any copper. It's weird when we get the ones like that, there's just not that much copper. Is that? Yeah. Nope. Keep a magnet up there because that one almost looked like a steel penny. Couldn't see any date on it because it was so grungy. And there we go. 2 of them in that one. And last roll, and then we'll show what we've found. Well, there's a copper on the end. Looks like a 71 maybe? No, 77. That's why it looked like a 1. Okay. Running down the hill to the finish line. That's going to be an 80. And yeah, we're just teasing me with that last one with the 2 wheats in it. Hi, psych. Or were they? No, 73. Another 77. I have no idea what. But we can weigh it. Nope, that's it. So, let's see what we're all about here. So we found 1 Canadian. A 1997. And I got that 1970. It's not good enough to mess with. Found a cross-punched. And then, let's see what we got here. Looks like 37. If I'm counting right. But here's our wheats. Let's see, a 56D. And we'll keep the shiny ones separate. A 50D, 54S, See those shinies? And there's a 48D. A mangled 57D. 49 Denver. A shiny 35, and it is got a weak strike to it, or someone's polished it all the way down to nothing. So, yep, shiny 35, a shiny 55, and a regular 55, a shiny 57D. Didn't we already have one of those? No, that was a regular one. Okay, a 42. That's the year my dad was born. A really shiny 55D. A shiny 57. Another 57D. A 35. $51D, 44D, 56D, 56 Philly, 51 Philly, a 53 Philadelphia, 55 Denver, 53 Denver, a 45 Philly, a 40 Philly, another 57 Denver, 56 Denver, a 57 Denver, a 50 Philly, and 46 San Francisco, 56 Denver, and finally a 55 Denver. So, not a bad haul for one box. That's right. Hey, I just noticed that you said not a bad haul either. So, now if I can just figure out what's making these shiny ones shiny, that would make me happy. Hey, thanks for keeping me company. And kind of like this layout a little bit better because I can swap it around. See my junk behind me? And then there's the coin camera. And there's what you can swap the microscopes. Oh yeah, there's my screens. Yeah, I think I got it set up pretty good. Hey, I will get this, I'll get these 6 smushed coins out to you. And it'll be gone tomorrow. I'll just reply back letting you know when it goes. Take care and don't be a stranger. No, you're welcome. I believe in treating people like I'd want to be treated, and if I can help out with something that I've already got here and don't need, then why not, right? Hey, have a nice one, and I'm going to go get me something to eat. Good day, and I'll see you next time, or on Discord or somewhere. Later.